thought for the day. So as the late, great poet Maya Angelou writes, she says, "I long, as does every human being, to be home wherever I find myself." And so that's a good description of what Homeboy Industries is about. It's a place where you find yourself at home with yourself, perhaps finally after a long time of struggle. Another image that's been coming to me lately is that Homeboy is sort of like a detox. You come here and who you aren't gets melted away, and you discover your own sacredness. You discover the truth of who you are. And what's at stake here is nothing short of the sacred. And so you melt away these things that have kind of gotten in the way, that have kept you from seeing the truth of who you are. When folks leave here, they'll always say different interesting things. You know, one guy said, "You know, I found after 18 months at Homeboy Industries, I fell in like with myself," which of course is another way of saying that you're home wherever you find yourself, even beyond this place. Famously, Louis, who on his last day of his 18 months here, got up and you know, he had been a big bad gang member, and certainly this place helped him detox, to melt away that pose. In fact, he would say, "I was disguised as that guy." And then he spoke to all the people here at the morning meeting and directed his comments to the trainees and said, "All of you are diamonds covered in dust. You can wipe your dust off here," which is to say, what gets revealed is brilliant and thoroughly good. What gets wiped away and melted away in this detox we call Homeboy is the stuff that you aren't. And what's at stake is nothing less than the sacred. But the interesting thing about this place is we want you to get what you need in order to discover that you are at home wherever you go. And so for that reason, we're not that interested in equality. We're interested only in equity. So I'm going to illustrate what I mean by that by asking 3 volunteers, come on up here, take the place of volunteers, having already gone through this with you. Okay, so these 2 gentlemen over here have needs, okay? Sergio is very hungry, and Darmaine is very thirsty. So we'll help them out. And what we just did was an example of equality. They both got the same thing. But it's not equity. Why? Because they didn't each get what they needed. And so the hope here is that you will be able to get what you need, that you will detox, that you will allow yourself to melt away the stuff that isn't you, that disguise, that pose, that you will wipe the dust and today choose to walk that path that will lead to one place only, where you are at home wherever you are.